before he assembled the Avengers.
Sorry.
And dismantled the Snyderverse. Joss Whedon changed the face of television, and we're still paying the price for it today.
Stop!
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the series. Welcome to Sunnydale, a Gilmore Girls setting with a Deadwood body count. This California hamlet happens to sit on top of a hellmouth, but unlike Fresno, this one is either a massive cave that causes a sinkhole or is made of vibes.
Now, Buffy!
'Cause Hellmouth isn't just a plot convenience that spits out monsters of the week. It's also, that's it. It's a literal plot hole. Here to defend Murder Town, USA is Buffy Summers, a reluctant child soldier.
Dates are things normal girls have.
She's the latest in a long and storied line of sexy Van Helsings. But Buffy, yes, Buffy,
It's Buffy.
She's Buffy.
What kind of name is Buffy?
will team up with Giles, this himbo-fied Fraser Crane.
I've made up my mind.
So have I.
I made up mine first.
Buffy's mentor likes to watch and spends the entirety of the series either giving exposition or getting head.
Wake up! How many times have you been knocked out anyway?
In fairness, it's easier to sound smart when you're a 40-year-old who only hangs out with teenagers.
Gosh, no, of course.
Yeah, you kids are too young to know about Goknar. Back in the day, he was the sh**. Together, they're joined by a veritable UPN's worth of mildly dated teen archetypes. There's Willow, whose friends were somehow surprised when she followed the nerd to Wicca to lesbian pipeline.
She's gay, but we don't gay. Oh, it's magic weed.
Plus, there's Xander, a literal Marty Stu author insert.
Xander was obviously based on me, the sort of guy that all the girls want to be best friends with in high school.
Who gets the best lines and makes out with the hottest girls. Spike, the bad boy who became an ally after stalking Buffy, building a robot real doll who resembled Buffy, and sexually assaulting Buffy.
You're so lovely.
And Undead Dreamboat Angel, the latest guy to use vampirism to get around the age gap discourse. I mean, come on, it's kind of obvious what he's up to. The second she graduates, he's out there faster than DiCaprio. Do you want more of that one Joss Whedon I'm being mean in a cute way bit?
1-800 I'm dating a skanky hoe. We're not a third wheel.
Well, technically speaking, you're a fifth wheel.
Let me answer that question with a headbutt.
Or his describing something messed up in a cute way bit?
Party in my eye socket and everyone's invited.
Did you try looking inside the sofa in hell?
Between me and my evil self, I have double guilt coupons.
Well, prepare to regret your decision in a show that makes you yearn for the subtlety of his uncredited X-Men script.
Do you know what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning? The same thing that happens to everything else.
Look, there's nothing wrong with Joss being a Nepo baby, or even a Nepo grandbaby, so long as you come up with a few actual fresh jokes.
I don't know. Think of something cool. Tell him I said it.
Or hey, stick to what works.
Ooh, pancakes could go in bellies.
Love the old WB network? Well, if you did, it wouldn't have become the CW. But Buffy has all the WB stuff you loved, like early appearances by stars who would later get mega famous, cameos by already famous people just here for some funsies, random musical acts in the teen club. Oh, hell yeah. Is that Dishwalla? Wait, no, that was on Charmed. Speaking of, remember when your favorite show suddenly had a musical episode?
Guy I love, he's mine, I'm his.
There's a good chance they were inspired by Buffy. Sorry, but that's still better than using Buffy to launch your music career like all the other actors did.
Behind blue eyes.
And hey, only one of them wrote an ode to the toes of an underage Michelle Trachtenberg.
Pretty little feet sparkling everywhere.
Why is it always feet? So dive back into a charming bit of late 90s arcana.
James Spader.
He needs to call me.
stupid video store.
If the apocalypse comes, beat me.
When all TV and makeup prosthetics just make actors look like Klingons, and kids were so abandoned by their parents, they could literally trigger the apocalypse unnoticed.
Mr. Summers? Good, she's gone.
In a landmark series that defined the teen culture of its era, and exclusively its era.
It's a sombrero.
Kickstarting wave after wave of YA series about how growing up is kind of like fighting a mystical war against necromancers.
You're not gonna change. You're not gonna change. You're not gonna change.
Oh, because puberty causes changes and makes you feel like a monster. How did I just get this? Starring, I know what you did last, Summers. Help, my son is a nerd. This one time at one camp, Professor Dumbledore. Cordelia, the teenage Silly Idol. Nice guys diminish last. Lycandope. Joss Whedon's Brawl House. Demon Player. Kimetsu no Yaiba. From Dusk Till Dawn. And Ethan Quippy, the vampire serial. Look, is it a coincidence that the best episode is the one where no one can talk? Let's see Josh quip his way through that. He did it! The madman actually did it! In every generation, there is a chosen one. She alone will stand against the vampires, the demons, and the forces of darkness. She is the Slayer. It's Halloween. Everybody's entitled to one good scare.